join me and welcome our Master of Ceremony for this evening, Miss Christina Funk and JD.
I love it. Woo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mississauga Chinese Business Association 20th Anniversary Gala and 10th Community Policing Dinner. With me is Mr. Jake Deere.
And with this lovely lady is Christina Fung, soon to be a doctor in a few years. I remember Christina when she was a wee little girl at Carasaga. Now she's taller than me. She makes jokes about my hair. She's wonderful. It's wonderful. Folks, at this point, would you please welcome our, well, call it our head table, but our special guests as they come in.
We're going to invite Mr. George Fung up to help us lead the singing of our national anthem.
Very nice, George. What a great voice. Please be seated. I'm very proud to say that I'm the station manager for Rogers TV and an advisor to the Mississauga Chinese Business Association and a proud citizen of the city of Mississauga. This lovely gal is Christina Fung. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I've known her ever since she was quite young from Carasaga, and she's studying to be a doctor, and I'm so proud of her. I call her like she's like my little daughter, now my big daughter. Folks, this is a very special day. This is the 10th anniversary of Community Policing Dinner. We started this, we as in the Mississauga Chinese Business Association started this when we launched Community Crime Awareness Day. It's been a great success, and it recognizes the great work that our police services and our fire and emergency services do for our city in keeping us safe and making sure we have a wonderful place to live and work and play and raise our families. It is the great work that these wonderful folks do. Let's give them a great round of applause. Thank you very much. Under the very able, strong leadership of our Chief Mike Metcalf. Thank you for being here. It's also a very special celebration today because it is the Mississauga Chinese Business Association's 20th anniversary gala. 20 years of this wonderful organization that's doing terrific work engaging businesses, citizens, and leaders. I think that's absolutely terrific. They are at the forefront of business, and I commend their leadership role in that regard. At this point, we would like to invite our co-chair from the Mississauga Chinese Business Association, the vice president, actually there are two vice presidents, Winnie Fung and Lillian Kwok.
What an evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Madam Mayor, Chief Metcalf, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Mississauga Chinese Business Association, we would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to our 20th anniversary and also to the 10th Community Policing Dinner. Thank you. And we are extremely honored to be the co-chairs of the gala, which is unique in MCBA history. I believe you will all agree with me that only respected and successful organizations can pride themselves with 20 years of excellence. We have put together a program that will be both entertaining and celebratory. A special tribute will be paid to our chief, a very respectable leader in our community. We are recognizing and celebrate his 40 years in law enforcement. Tonight is the night. The highlight of the evening will be a fun-filled live auction, which is something you don't want to miss because the items to be auctioned is very unique and special. You will also enjoy two feature performances with beautiful music, dance, and vocal performance. Last but not the least, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our sponsors for their generous support to this event. Also, we would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the organizing committee, the entire board of directors, and most of all, each and every volunteer, and all of those who have contributed tremendously towards the success of the gala and the association all along. May we wish you all a very happy evening and a memorable one. Thank you, and enjoy the evening. Thank you. Do you like our speech? Sweet and short, so we can have the whole night running through quickly. We'll be back. Thank you.
Honorable guests, members and fans, welcome to our 20th anniversary gala and 10th Community Policing Dinner. Today is the milestone of Mississauga Chinese Business Association. During the past 20 years, MCBA has established a solid foundation to assist entrepreneurs in setting up and developing their business in Mississauga. I'm proud to have a team of dedicated directors who have worked so hard to enable MCBA to achieve its missions and objectives. With their hard work and effort, we have built up our signature event, the annual Community Crime Awareness Day. It enables the Mississauga citizens to understand the programs and services offered by the Peel Regional Police and builds an awareness of the safety within our communities. Mississauga has been recognized as the safest city in Canada since 1991, and our effort is one of the contributing factors. The many and varied activities of MCBA provide a chance for our members to level and explore their business opportunities. Our ongoing events consist of the annual Community Policing Dinner, networking lunch, business seminar, golf tournament, Dragon Boat Race and Family Barbecue Day, information forum, reception of the Thailand delegation, Chinese New Year reception, annual Chinese New Year Gala, and much more. The inauguration of the Young Professional Board in 2008 provided young professionals with access to business connections, social networking, professional development, and civic leadership. The China Trade Mission 2010 proved to be very successful, which has served its role to build a platform for delegates to establish their level and relationship with their counterparts and local government officials in China. Positive feedback were received, and we are planning to have another trade mission at the end of 2012. Finally, on behalf of the Mississauga Chinese Business Association, I would like to thank all the MPs, MPPs, Mayor Hazel McCullen, councillors, Chief Mike McCarthy, Peel Regional Police, and all the past presidents, directors, sponsors, and volunteers for their contribution and support to our association over the past 20 years. Thank you and enjoy the gala tonight.
Thank you, Jake. Mayor McCallion, Chief Metcalf, Deputy Consul General Wu Dongmei, Ms. Gloria Lowe from the Hong Kong Economic Office and Trade Office here in the GTA, my fellow members of Parliament, Brad Butt, Stella Ambler, Władysław Lizon, MPP, Bob Delaney, and Councillor Sue McFadden, and other elected officials. I'm very honored to be here this evening for many reasons. One, of course, is to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Mississauga Chinese Business Association. And I think you all know, and Mayor, you'll agree with me, that the Mississauga Chinese Business Association has made an absolutely outstanding economic and cultural contribution to the city of Mississauga and to Canada. And for that, I want to thank them very much, each of you. And I'm also very pleased to be here to help celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Community Policing Dinner. This is something that's very important, and it just shows the kind of contribution that Mississauga Chinese Business Association makes above and beyond the business contribution that is so important to the prosperity of our community, that they recognize the police officers, the men and women who go out every day and put their lives on the line, take great risks to keep us all safe. And Chief, on behalf of the Government of Canada, I just want to thank you and all of your colleagues for everything you're doing to keep our community safe. It's the safest community in Canada, something to be proud of. So on behalf of Prime Minister Stephen Harper, I'm pleased to read his greetings, and they are as follows. I am pleased to extend my warmest greetings to the members of the Mississauga Chinese Business Association as you mark your 20th anniversary. Over the past 2 decades, the MCBA has endeavored to represent and promote the interests and views of the Chinese-Canadian entrepreneurs. By fostering relationships between its members and offering valuable networking opportunities, the MCBA has played an important role in the economic growth and development of the city of Mississauga and Canada. I am sure that you will use this occasion to reflect upon your association's many accomplishments and to look ahead with optimism to a future of continued cooperation and mutual support. On behalf of the Government and people of Canada, I wish you all a wonderful celebration. Signed, the Right Honourable Stephen Harper, Prime Minister of Canada. Perhaps I could ask Stephen Chu to come up and accept the greetings.
Good evening, everybody. Oh, that'd be great. By the way, Jake, I have to try to figure out how you get very attractive girls to MC with. He runs like a deer. Anyway, just great to be with you folks tonight and to celebrate what I consider a dynamic success story. Success story of not only the 20th anniversary of the Chinese Business Association, but the 10th anniversary of the Community Policing Dinner. So here we are celebrating what the Chinese have contributed to our community. You know, I brag about the fact that I find from my involvement as mayor in the city that the Chinese have truly integrated into all aspects of our community, in all the sections of our community. And I'm so proud of the contribution you've made with crime prevention. You know, you've been really outstanding in that regard. And each year, we hold that wonderful event. This year, on the beautiful Mississauga Celebration Square, And the only thing that was missing this year, I couldn't compete with the chief for eating hot dogs. Chief, they didn't have hot dogs this year. You weren't there, but I was so glad that they didn't have the hot dogs for us to devour. See how many you could devour at one time. But it has made a major contribution, and I know the chief would agree, and the citizens would agree. The Chinese Business Association has made a major contribution towards us having for 9 years, I think it is, not 10, the safest city in Canada. And you, the Chinese people, can take a lot of credit for that. Congratulations. You know, we have a wonderful police force. They do a great job, but the point is they cannot do it alone. They are a vital part of keeping our community crime. But when you take a good police force like we have, and you have the involvement of the Chinese, have inspired people to get involved in crime prevention, then you got a team that nobody can beat. And that's why we've won for 9 years in a row. Now I want you to know that I just got back from a trade mission to Brazil. And the Greater Toronto Marketing Alliance, of which I am the honorary co-chair, arranged this trade mission. And every year they have a wonderful video that we present, you know, to whatever country we go to, China or India, and this year it was Brazil. And every year it has the CN Tower as the highlight of the video that we present. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Marilyn Monroe has replaced the CN Tower. That beautiful building in the heart of our city is now taken over. Far more beautiful than the CN Tower. And quite honestly, it's been in every architectural magazine throughout the world. Think of the publicity that the city of Mississauga has received. So tonight I say thank you. Thank you to Victor O. Victor O, the founding president of the Mississauga Business Association. And he is still the past president, I believe, honorary past president. And I think of not only the contribution he's made in this wonderful organization that he started, but in addition to that, the Chinese investment that he has brought to Mississauga. And so let's pay tribute to Victor tonight and say thank you, Victor. And by the way, behind every successful man, there is a woman. And his wife needs the recognition as well for the great contribution that she has made. So here we are tonight celebrating. And then I think of all the volunteers that have worked with the association over the years. Real dedication, real commitment. Because an organization does not exist or cannot flourish or is not a success without a large number of volunteers to make it happen. These things don't happen without a lot of planning, a lot of commitment on the part of people that are busy, yes. In fact, if you want a job done, ask a busy person. That really is a theme that has lasted for years. Ask a busy person. And so let's pay tribute to those that over the 20 years have built this organization. It has kept it flourishing. It has kept it growing. And so we want to thank all those. And there are many, I know. I wouldn't want to start to name them, but there are many. And so we must thank them tonight, because the future of our great city of Mississauga will be dependent on the involvement of its people. And we're so proud, I'm so proud as mayor, of all the people that have gotten involved in so many aspects of our community, in the arts, in the sports, in the service clubs, in the charitable organizations. And when I go to the Living Arts Center, Hammerson Hall, 300 volunteers look after every program, taking the people to their seats. Think of what it would cost for us to pay those people. So this community, this great city of Mississauga, and by the way is well known throughout the world, I have to tell you, even in Brazil. And that is, it's been built by the people's involvement. That's what has made it. It's not the politicians, it's the people, the many organizations that have brought people in, and they've given of their time and talents on behalf of those organizations. And it's a caring community, and the Chinese are very caring people. I admire them for their family, adherence to their family, the care they give to their families, etc. So folks, tonight, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate the fact that so many Chinese have chosen Mississauga as their home. And Madam Deputy Councillor General, you can send more here any day you want. From China, from Hong Kong, from Taiwan, or wherever. As we love them, they make a major contribution to the economy and to the whole fabric of this great city of Mississauga. Now, I have a certificate to present to the President, to the Business Association. Established in 1991, the Mississauga Chinese Business Association has become one of Mississauga's largest Chinese-speaking organizations, promoting the Chinese community's many diverse businesses. The association has flourished, and its many programs and cultural celebration contribute to the social and economic fabric of this community. The 20th anniversary will also mark the 10th anniversary of the association's annual community policing dinner. Just the opportunity to say thank you to the men and women of that great police force that protects us every day of every week of the year. As mayor of the city of Mississauga, it pleases me to see cultural groups take an active role in sharing their heritage with the community at large. And I am proud to have the Mississauga Chinese Business Association as part of the cultural mosaic in Mississauga. You have truly enriched this community. And on behalf of the members of council and the residents of the city of Mississauga, congratulations on reaching this important milestone. And may God bless you all for the wonderful contribution you've made.
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor. Would you please welcome, next we have Ms. Wu Dongmei. She's the Deputy Consul General for the People's Republic of China.
President Zhu, Honorable Mayor, MP, MPP, Chief of Police, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so honored to be here, especially just now. I'm accompanied by a so kind gentleman to the stage. First of all, on behalf of the Chinese Consulate, I would like to extend my warm greetings to the 20th anniversary of MCBA and also the 10th anniversary of policing dinner. MCBA is a very active organization. Members of MCBA over the past years, members of MCBA have done a lot of jobs in serving its members and communities, promoting trade, economic ties between Canada and China. As you know, China is the world's largest developing country, while Canada is the world's most special country. The two countries have a lot to share with. With the development of China-Canada relations, there are frequent exchange visits between high levels, close trade and business contacts of two countries. And we all know that the Prime Minister, Mr. Harper, is going to pay his second visit to China. I believe that with the joint efforts of both sides of all areas, of course, we will reach a win-win situation. And also, Mcba, I believe, under the leadership of Mr. Zhu, you will take the advantage of your unique background and make more contributions to the development of China and Canada relationship in the future. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wu Da-mei.
Thank you. Actually, I'm new here, so I've got myself every excuse to cut short my speech, so don't worry. Okay, so the Honorable Mayor, distinguished guests, also dear friends of the Mcba, ladies and gentlemen, I'm most happy and honored to be here tonight in this dinner gala. First of all, I should give my greetings, the warmest greetings, to the Mississauga Chinese Business Association. So happy birthday, happy 20th birthday, MBCA. My also greetings goes to the community policing party dinner this evening, which is celebrated at the same time. So since its establishment in 1991, the Mcba has established and maintained a very effective platform to foster common interests and also the cohesion among the Chinese-Canadian business entrepreneurs and business professionals. In particular, the MCA has provided excellent opportunities for networking among our business community. It has also worked to foster close relation and close friendship between Hong Kong and Mississauga. More importantly, MCA has also kept pace with times. Following the globalization of China and the continual opening up of China, MCBA has worked to facilitate and help its members to find new business opportunities in mainland China, as reflected, for instance, by its series of successful trade missions to mainland and Hong Kong in recent years. For those seeking new business opportunities in mainland, our advice is, please don't miss any opportunity to engage Hong Kong companies as far as possible and practicable. As the important gateway for the international trade of the mainland China, Hong Kong companies could offer great values and inputs for your business venture, enhancing the chance of your business success. And the Hong Kong Economic Trade Office is always ready to provide support and assistance to any initiatives that could eventually promote trade between Canada and Hong Kong. So my warmest congratulations to MCBA again, and also give my tribute to our dedicated police officers. And I'm sure they will keep up their good work to keep the Mississauga the safest place to live and work. So thank you.
present the long-serving award. So it is our honor to be here to represent MCBA to recognize our long-serving members for their commitment, dedication, and unwavering support in the past years. There is a very good thank you quote by William Shakespeare. I can no other answer make, but thanks and thanks.
Winnie, I also have a good one to share with you. But this quote is by a person less famous than William Shakespeare. Is it okay?
Less famous? Okay, good. I approve.
The quote goes like this: "No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks."
And that is exactly what we are doing this evening, to return thanks to our loyal and long-serving members.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us to witness this moment of truth.
And tonight there will be altogether 21 members receiving the Long Service Awards for their 15 to 20 years with the association, of which 10 are corporate members and 11 are individual members.
For those who have been with the association for 20 years, it has been indeed a very long association with us. You have witnessed our growth as well as the many changes that has taken place in the association over the last 2 decades. And together, you have helped MCBA to grow, to succeed, to achieve the milestone in our history. Okay, the first one to receive the plaque is Stephen Chu, Certified General Association since 1995. Stephen, thank you.
The second one is someone who joined the association since 1994, and everyone in Mississauga should know him. Frankie Cho, and it's from Admiral Chinese Restaurant, the best Chinese restaurant in Mississauga and in the Greater Toronto too.
The next one we would like to call upon is the representative from Mississauga Chinese Center, Mr. Finney Lee, the property manager. Mississauga Chinese Center has been with us since 1994. So we go to the next one, is TD Canada Trust. The company joined us since 1993, and we would like to invite their representative, Mr. Colin Kwok, the branch manager in Mississauga. With that, we would like to invite Mr. John Mann, Vice President, Asian Commercial Banking from RBC. RBC been with MCBA since 1992.
The next is 1992, joining the association, HSBC Canada. The representative is Alice Young. She is also the director of MCBA. She is the assistant vice president and branch manager, the Mississauga China Center.
The next award goes to Lee Lai Holdings. Lee Lai Holdings joined MCBA since 1992, and we would like to invite Mr. Poi Sim, Director of Lee Lai Holdings.
Okay, so the following one, who joined us in 1991, exactly 20 years, is the Regal Vacation Founding Director.
Anita joined us since 1996. Anita?
Following is Gregory Kwok, 1995. Gregory Kwok, 1995. Someone very familiar to Lillian Kwok.
The next award is going to present to Mr. Michael Line, who joined us since 1995. And at present, he is also our director.
The following one is the wonderful lady that you have to know if you're in Mississauga, Rosa Chu. She joined in 1993, and she is the someone behind Victor O. Rosa?
Mr. Benson Pack, who is our board of director since 1991.
Coming up is Stephen Chong. He also joined us since 1991, with us 20 years. Stephen Chong. Stephen is also the auditor of Mcba.
Next, I would like to invite Ms. Jane Wu. She joined us since 1991. Jane. In fact, these two gentlemen, they are already on the stage. Mr. Victor O, he joined the association since 1993. And Mr. Joe Poon, he joined the association since 1995. Now I'm going to introduce the most junior, senior of the board, Mrs. Winnie Fang. She joined us officially in 1995, but unofficially in 1991. That's what she told me just now.
Oh, look at the champagne. Bring it up, girls. Bring on the champagne. All right. Oh, look at this. Winnie just right there. Congratulations, 20th happy anniversary, MCBA. Take some pictures. Here's to 20 wonderful years and many more to come. All right, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Cheers, Cheers, everybody. 20 wonderful years, many more, God willing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
He's not tall enough. No. He's supposed to have a...
Welcome to our 20 years anniversary and the 10th anniversary for the Community Crime Awareness Day. Today, you are all sitting in the safest place, the safest city 10 years in a row in Canada. And tonight, this is the safest place to have dinner when you have every table is protected. They have given me a very difficult job to say something tonight about the chief. Over here, nothing but the truth. Tonight we are here to tribute the Chief Mcba, Peel Regional Police. While celebrating our 20 years anniversary, the Mississauga Chinese Business Association would like to take this opportunity to thank Chief Mcba for the generous and strong support in the partnering with us in hosting the annual Community Crime Awareness Day over the past 10 years. At the same time, to honor Chief's 40 years career with Peel Regional Police and his significant contribution to the safety of our community. Chief Mcba commenced his career with the Mississauga Police Department since 1971 and was appointed Chief of Regional Police on January 1st, 2006. During the past 40 years, Chief Mcba has worked in different departments such as Forensic Identification Service, Criminal Investigation Bureau, Minority Bureau, and as Commanding Officer on Division 21. Chief Mcba introduced the automated fingerprint identification and automated mugshot retrieval system. With his effort, they established standards on policing service delivery and policing accidents were raised. We all know that 10 years in a row since 1991, Mississauga has been recognized as the safest city in Canada. This is something that we are all proud of and that would not be possible without commitment of the men and women of Peel Regional Police. Not to mention behind the success or achievement of the great foresight and leadership of our chief. When we look at the Community Crime Awareness Day event, which is now our 11 years, and even in collaboration with the Peel Regional Police Safe City, Mississauga, TorontoTv, we just cannot imagine without the unreserved support from the Peel Regional Police. Each year, we not only submit to the Chief our usual request for the participation of all police departments, but also very long wish lists asking some very unique and special items, which may at times ask for some personal sacrifice from the Chief. But we are very grateful that he just approved them with no question asked. In 2008, the May 12 earthquake in Sichuan province in China. China severely devastated tens of thousands of lives and caused a huge loss of economic loss. I just want to say a few words in Chinese. 这是关于到四川大地震，在5月12号，2008年的时候。Our association, with the joint effort from Peel Regional Police, quickly set up donation points in the local supermarket and at the Golden Square Center. Chief Mcba has shown his generous and strong support on this particular initiative. Brought with him his lovely wife Barbara to the donation points in person to cheer up the volunteers and help with the donation. And I still remember very well, Chief drove back all the way from Washington, D.C. overnight just to be with us, 9 o'clock sharp at Golden Square Center in Mississauga to do the fundraising. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Chief. And also Barbara, not just you, Chief. We would like to express our heartfelt thanks to Chief Mcba for being a leader of action and not just words. On behalf of everyone at the dinner tonight, we would like to say thank you very much for being such a remarkable leader in our community. Chief Mcba.
I think we have a plaque. There we go. We have a little presentation to the Chief from our honorary president as well as our current president.
I just given Chief a new boss. This is the boss from China, and in the old days, this is the highest on law enforcement. So Chief now has a new Chinese boss. Yeah, symbolize the power, the strength and courage, and this is how in the early days, justice, and this is really the new, the old justice or law started.
You know, I really enjoy evenings like this. I think I probably do about 100 dinners a year. Shh.
The chief is talking. Shh. Thank you.
Listen to Jake, he might be your counselor next time. Thank you very much, Jake. I think I do about 100 dinners a year, and I always enjoy my association and affiliation with the Mississauga Chinese Business Association. I think when I got the job in January the 1st, 2006, my first speaking invitation was to their annual luncheon. And I met Victor Rowe and Stephen Chu, and of course the treasure of all treasures, Rosa. And I've had a friendship and an association with Victor, Rosa, and Stephen ever since. I've certainly grown to admire and respect basically their appreciation of their own culture, but I think their efforts in relation to keeping the city of Mississauga safe. You know, Victor was very kind when he mentioned that I came home from Washington to help him out in relation to the earthquake, but what they failed to mention is the Mississauga Chinese Business Association's assistance to us, being the Peel Regional Police every year with our Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation charity, as well as Toys for Tots. Every year, without fail, they've supported us in that. And it's basically, Peel Regional Police make in excess of $1 million for charity each year, and MCBA are a good part of it. So I thank you all. Very grateful for that. You know, I've tried to comprehend what 40 years of service means. As I look around this room, some people aren't even age 40. And I've struggled with that on many occasions, but I think I found the secret tonight. I walked over to 5 of our smart-looking young uniformed officers and I asked, okay, which one's the oldest one? And the fresh-faced looked at me and said, well, I'm 31, I'm the oldest. So there you go. I was 9 years on the job, a full-rank detective when his parents were celebrating his birth. So basically now I can comprehend 40 years. But I wouldn't change anything. I don't think I started in the city of Mississauga. There was 100 of us. I enjoyed every minute of it. The population was about 95,000. And that was a big city, basically from the young man that was born and raised in Streetsville. I think we had about 4,200 people. It was a great place to grow up. It's been a great place to work. And I think I'll never, ever regret any day I spent working for the Peel Regional Police or the Mississauga Police. I think if I can finish off with one comment to the young men and women out there, and I thank our MPP Bob Deckert for commenting on our efforts in policing. We've taken a bit of a difficult time in the press lately. I think we've been unfairly criticized in some occasions, but I'll bear the brunt of that. I just want all the young men and women that are here tonight to go out and do your job, do it the way you're trained to do, and we're going to be fine. We're still the best, and we always will be the best. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
So under the direction of faculty member Greg Andrews, performing for your entertainment tonight are 8 second-year students who will be singing and dancing to tunes inspired by the TV hit show Glee. So opening with a great Bruce Springsteen number, please welcome to the stage Jamie, Emma, Dana, Shakira, Matt, Trevor, Andrew, and James.
Suicide machines, sprung from cages on highways, cold wheel rejected, stepping out of line. Whoa, baby, this town rips the bones from your back. It's a death trap, it's a suicide rap. We gotta get out while we're young, 'cause dreams like us, baby, we were born.
Chief, would you come up here, please? Just get a picture with the guys. I put the chief in the middle and both of you, yeah, come over here, Chief, you're right there. Benson, you're on the other side. Michael, you're on this side. And there you go. $3,500 each, folks. That's what business is all about. That's what business giving back is all about. The scary part is they both look alike.
Cheese.